I wanted to spend a video to explain my love of Doom, because honestly, I just need to take a break from playing Bendy and the Dark Revival, so I don't just fly through that game. And because I just love to talk. I just love yapping with people about my interests, whether they understand it or not. So I figured I'd make a video about Doom. And also, yes, I did build an entire fake office just so I can have a character here. But, should probably first, before I go into anything about my love of Doom, I should start with how I got into Doom, which is from Fortnite. Fortnite got me into Doom. Because before they added the Doom Slayer to this game, I knew nothing of Doom and I wasn't interested in it. Because I tried playing it before then, and it was when I was younger, so I had no idea what was going on. And so I just dropped it. Because I believe it was right when 2016 was out. And I think Eternal had just came out shortly before Fortnite added him. I need to search it up, so because I could be wrong. So give me a moment. So Doom Eternal was March 20th, 2020, and he came to Fortnite in December 4th, 2022. So it was an entire 2 years, practically, since Eternal came out that they brought him to Fortnite. So I wasn't a part of the 2016 hype. I wasn't a part of the Eternal hype. I only just briefly played 2016 out of curiosity, and that was it. But Eternal came out, and I kind of saw some of the trailers, but never got too hyped for it. But when they brought him to Fortnite, I thought it looked cool, and I decided I would go and just check out the game, see if I liked it. And so I started with 2016. I went and replayed and finished 2016 and enjoyed it. I ended up then playing Eternal, and once again liked it. And then I went and played the Classic series, and also liked it. And so, Fortnite is why I'm into Doom. So, I was part of the Doom, the Dark Ages and Revelations hype, because I was already into Doom at that point, thanks to Fortnite. And I think my love of it is just kind of, the entire game can be summarized of what is cool. Doom just kind of poses what is cool and how can we do it? Because Doom 1 and 2 was already cool, of just blasting metal while shotgunning demons, whipping through hell. And then Doom 3 came out, it was kind of just meh. I don't really care much for it. It's a unique idea that I would like them to make a spin-off game for. I would love a Doom horror game where we're not playing as the Slayer, but we're playing as probably some UAC employee or someone on Earth trying struggling to survive. Because I know that was originally the premise for 2016, was it was going to just kind of be more or less a Call of Duty knockoff, and it was going to be, sounds like it was going to be very bad, and I'm glad they didn't do that. Doom is also my love of metal, of why I'm, just love metal music, is because of Doom. But the thing is, it's cool. It's cool, right? It's just all cool. From Doom, the classic Doom of just being metal and blasting stuff in hell or on Mars, to 2016's more or less the same of just blasting stuff on Mars, blasting out to metal music, to Eternal, which Eternal's great. It's a great game. But my only problem is how kind of precise you have to play it. Because you have to kind of do things very specifically to be good at that game. To really be good at it, you have to do things very specifically. With blasting, taking care of a Revenant's shoulder cannons to make you miss his arms, directing to Neutron's turret, using certain guns for certain demons, doing this and that and whatnot. This kind of feeds you, funnels you into playing a certain way. And then Dark Ages going full medieval, and it's honestly my favorite game in the series is Dark Ages. Being medieval Doom Slayer, with more medieval sounding music, riding the dragon, fighting in the Atlantis. And also the fact that for at least Doom 1 and 2 is kind of easy to play. Not as an insult, but it's very simple because, well, it was a simpler time back then. That Doom 1 and 2 is still just as good as the rest of them because of its modding scene and the add-on packs that have been added to it, Noah's for the Living, Sigil, Plutonia, which I'm currently playing through, and I'm getting my ass kicked in it. I've died plenty of times. I cannot get a break in it. along with Doom kind of being the reason we have the entire FPS genre after Wolfenstein. Because I would say Wolfenstein is like the grandfather to FPS, setting the groundwork for it, and then Doom took that groundwork and perfected it to become the father of FPS. It's a very simple thing on the premise that has a lot of lore, and that's what I appreciate about it is how it handles its lore. It's not a slow game. There was never a point of Doom where you are slowed down to listen to story, except for Doom 3. Because every Doom game just lets you play, and if you want lore, you have to go kind of out of your way to find it. Because, like, 2016 had its moments where it would tell you some of the lore, like, the beginning of the game, when you wake up, you get the suit, Samuel's, like, talking about how, like, oh, this was for the good of humanity. Like, Slayer throws the tablet, not really caring for it. The only time of Doom that I, like, Doom 2016 that I don't like is it's when you get I believe it's the forced, Urgent energy like cell you get of how that traps you into a room and you're forced to listen to like some exposition. That's like the only part of Doom 2016 that I don't like because it forces you to kind of listen to that, and none of the cutscenes are skippable. But then Doom Eternal came in and made it so you can kind of see the Slayer, which was more entertaining to see the Slayer standing there and reacting, and also giving you the option to skip it. So when you're doing repeat playthroughs like I tend to do, you don't have to sit there and watch them. You can just skip it. And then I believe Dark Ages does the same thing of having these like big cinematic cutscenes that you can also skip. Because I enjoy story games, but Doom was never really a franchise to do that. Doom was never a heavy story game. There was lore to be found, but it was never like something like I'm trying to think here. Something like Jedi Survival, I'd say. But Jedi Survival has like a bunch of story and there's tons of cutscenes and whatnot. But classic Doom was never that. And then they kind of kept that spirit to 2016. And then I'd say about like 2016 to Eternal where it started becoming a more lore-focused game. Or quote lore-focused. Where there was a lot of cutscenes. And the thing was that is like all the codex entries for additional lore. Like not everything was explained to you. You had to go find out a lot of things for yourself. Like the stuff that happened in past, like the stuff that happened before 2016 wasn't never told to you. It was like hinted towards the game. Like in the game, like you got hints to it from dialogue, but to find out everything, you had to read codex entries, which is what I like. Because like I like being able to just go through, play a game, and then if I want to know more, go find it on my own. I may like do more Doom videos or like more of this style of video where I'm just sitting down and yapping about like a game that I like or a franchise that I like. I would love to just sit down and yap to like anyone just watching this for like background audio, to just yap about my feelings on games. But yeah, that's about it. Bye bye.